What's going on, everybody? Welcome inside Fitness Informant's YouTube channel, fitnessinformant.com. I'm Fitness Informer founder and CEO Ryan Buckhead. I want to thank you for stopping by to check out 100% honest, no bullshit review of Primeval Labs Isolit Whey Protein Isolate Powder. This is actually the first review that we're going to be doing on the brand Primeval Labs or Primeval Labs, and we're actually stoked about it. We've heard a lot of good things about this brand. We're really excited to get on the train and get them part of the Fitness Informant family and put them under the gun and put them to the test, because when you hear good things, that's one thing, but you actually need to witness it and experience it for yourself in order to actually back up that claim. So today we're going to talk about Isolit on 5 different categories. First, we're going to take a look at the ingredient profile on this. What's in this in terms of macros and what other additives are in this whey protein isolate powder. Second, we're going to talk about the effectiveness, which is going to essentially be a direct extension of that profile. Third, we're going to talk about taste. Fourth, mixability. And then finally, value. So Primeval Labs Isolate starts off here with 25 grams of whey protein isolate. So very typical when it comes to whey protein isolates. You're going to get anywhere from 22 to 25 grams of whey protein isolate. The one thing some companies are doing nowadays is they're actually talking about how much whey protein isolate they put in here, and then they also talk about the yield. So just because it says 25 grams of whey protein isolate doesn't necessarily mean you're actually getting 25 grams of whay protein isolate. Whey protein isolate yields about 90% for quality purposes. So if you're using 25 grams of whey protein isolate powder, 90% of that is really what you're getting in terms of whey protein isolate. So there are some companies, like I said, that'll put like 27.8 and then yielding 25 grams of protein. That's kind of like the new, fully transparent. But nonetheless, 25 grams of whey protein isolate, it's really good in terms of dosages there. When you actually look at the rest of the macros, you're going to get 3 grams of fats, and you're going to get 2 grams of carbohydrates on this product. So not bad in terms of macros. 25, 3, and 2, very good. Some of the isolates that are out there have 0 carbs or 1 carb, but it's not a huge deal. Like the difference between 1 gram of carb and 2 grams of carb is 4 calories. So just chill out, people. It's going to be completely fine. There are 2 things that I want to point out in addition to the whey protein isolate on this label, which is important to note. The first is the DigiSeb Plus. Now, DigiSeb Plus is going to be a digestive enzyme complex used within this protein powder. You're getting 25 milligrams of DigiSeb. And what that is going to do is it's going to help speed up the processing of the whey protein isolate that you bring into your body. It's going to help speed up the digestion process to break it down into simple amino acids for your body and bloodstream to absorb, to utilize, to build muscle. So protein doesn't build muscle. Amino acids are what builds the muscles. Now, protein is made up of amino acid profiles. So essentially, your body will take in the protein powder, your body will break it down into simple amino acids, and then your body will go ahead and absorb those into the bloodstream and utilize them how they see fit. The quicker you can break down that protein powder into amino acids, the quicker your body can utilize it and not waste that. So a lot of people will take this post-workout right away. But some of the protein powder in which we take doesn't get fully utilized because it takes a little bit longer for it to break down, and some of it might be wasted. So if we can break it down quicker, that's going to be a benefit. So really what companies are doing nowadays to separate themselves from every other whey protein isolate on the market is they're adding digestive enzymes like DigiSeb, they're adding digestive complexes like prohydrolase, or they're really beating down flavors. So a really good job by Primeval Labs to add in a digestive enzyme complex. I think this is going to start becoming the norm, especially on higher quality proteins like whey protein isolate. You're paying a premium for it, and it's not necessarily better than whey protein concentrate per se, unless you have lactose issues or you really need a little less carbs and fats. So long story short, really nice to have that included. The other area that I want to call out in this, because people probably aren't familiar with this, if you look, it says sodium silicone aluminate, which is aluminum. Really, it's a very minute amount, but it's actually the Jersey blend. Now, Jersey blend really essentially is just a creamer, and we're using that because they want to really hit home taste. This is a taste-first product. Obviously, there's the 4 meat benefits of 25 grams of protein and the digestive enzyme complex, but you don't want to formulate a protein powder that tastes like trash, and Primeval Labs recognize that, and they use some creamer. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of creamers and protein powders, but it does go a long way in terms of helping with the flavor. So does corn syrup solids, which they use on this too. We don't like seeing corn syrup on any ingredient label, but we understand that it's such a small amount used in this to help with the flavor profile. At the end of the day, it's not a huge deal. So if you're trying to avoid corn solids, then yes, okay, maybe you want to avoid this product, but again, minute levels are not going to kill you or affect your gains. It's just going to help you enjoy the taste of the product even more. So, profile, awesome. Again, personally, yes, I wouldn't want the creamer and I don't necessarily want the corn syrup solids, but I understand what it's meant for, and it does help with the taste of this product, because when we get to taste, you'll understand. In terms of effectiveness, since the profile is clean and good, 25 grams of protein with the digestive enzyme complex, it's going to be an effective protein. 2 things you want to look for here when we talk about that. One is, like, do you get stomach bloat? when you take this protein powder. I would take 2 scoops, so I'm doing 50 grams of protein. 2 scoops of this is going to be essentially 66 grams of actual powder. That's a lot to take in quickly post-workout, and you don't feel any bloat. At least I didn't experience that. You also don't feel weighed down and groggy after having this. That's the second thing that I look for. It's like, do you feel like shit after taking your whey protein powder? And I didn't. So very good, effective protein powder. Whey protein isolates should be effective because they're higher quality protein sources, but some people still have issues digesting dairy-based protein, even if they don't have lactose issues. In terms of taste, what's unique about this one, it's called caramel latte. Yes, it's pronounced caramel, people, not caramel. Caramel latte was different. It's not your typical strawberry vanilla chocolate. It was something different that we were excited to try. Primeval, we talked about it before, about the corn syrup solids and about the Jersey blend in this. It does help the taste, and the taste is really good. This is actually one of the better tasting whey protein powders out there. And it's different. It's just like, it helps your taste buds. And the nice thing is you're committing to 2 pounds of this, so they have many different flavors that you can try. Committing to 2 pounds of something, you're gonna enjoy it. You're not gonna get sick of it by the 3rd pound, because it's 2 pounds and then you can move on to another flavor. In terms of mixability, we're actually gonna do this here on camera for you. About 12 ounces of water, we're gonna do 1 scoop. Because some people do 1 scoop, and technically that is the serving size of this. For me, I do 2 because I'm a bigger person, and I recommend 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So here's your scoop. As you can see, what we're looking at here, and here's our 12 ounces of water. Put it in our little shaker cup, blender bottle. Blender bottle is like whatever he uses, right? So 12 grams, or 12 ounces of water. It's a 33 gram serving size consisting of 25 grams of protein. That's another thing too, when you go back to the profile section, you can take 25 grams of protein divided by 33, and that'll get you your essential, how much protein is in per serving. But look at how smooth this thing pours out. Now, whey protein isolates, it's really good. It's really good. Whey protein isolates should mix super nice. It is a finer granulation of protein powder. I've never really had a bad whey protein isolate in terms of clumping. No clumping in this. Solid mixability. If you look at the bottom, you'll see a little bit of the caramel flavor pieces that aren't supposed to really absorb and digest, or absorb and dissolve in liquid. That's fine. It's not clumpy like we would expect old protein powders to be, so you don't have to worry about that. So that brings me to the last section then, value. Is this product worth 40 bucks? And the answer is yes. Now, your whey protein isolates are going to typically retail for about 40 bucks for a 2-pound container. That's $2 a pound. That's, sorry, $20 a pound, excuse me, not $2 a pound, $20 a pound. That's typical, and that's what we're going to start seeing, and that's what we've seen in this industry and in this space. So for a higher quality whey protein isolate powder that uses digestive enzyme complex to really separate itself from the competition, and there's only several companies out there that's currently doing this, they do put themselves above the competition, and they also price exactly the same as the competition. So my question to you is, if you have brand A and brand B, and brand A and B are priced exactly the same, but brand A is a better quality than B, which one are you going to buy? The answer is Primeval Labs Isolit protein powder is the one you're going to buy because it's a higher quality protein with digestive in it that we really liked here at Fitness Informant. To purchase this product, check below. We'll have the purchase link for you for a referred retailer that you will love and enjoy. Check to see if we have a coupon code as well to save you a few dollars on this product, even make it cheaper and more cost effective for you and your goals. Subscribe to us on our social media channels. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Make sure you download and subscribe to our podcast, the Be Informed Live Fit podcast, which is available on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, and right here at YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe now button here below to stay up to date with all the new Primeval Labs reviews, protein powder reviews, and more. And for this in-depth written review, make sure you check out our official website, which also features huge supplement deals. We're online at fitnessinformant.com.